a very warm welcome to the service 14A going from Merry Hill up to Dudley via Oakham. And as you probably know, from the new year, the 14A will be changing, and that will be from January the 5th, and the 14A will become a Sunday and evening service and will not run from Dudley to Merry Hill anymore. Instead, it will run from Dudley to Halesowen via Tividale Hall and Blackheath, and will be a Sunday version to the 14, as the 14 will be shortened to Blackheath only. But that will be explained when I do the 14 video. So the 14A will no longer continue onto the Merry Hill Shopping Centre from Blackheath, and passengers wishing to travel along the 14A corridor towards Merry Hill, the replacement route will be known as the 24H, that will run from Merry Hill to Halesowen via Blackheath, and it will not be operated by National Express West Midlands anymore. It will be operated by Diamond Bus, and Diamond Bus covered the estate what the 14A covers, so I'll show you most of the route throughout the video, so just sit back, relax and enjoy. Right then, the 24H route will not be going down through Quarry Bank when Diamond take over. Instead, it will go along Coppice Lane and follow the 24 and the number 3 route, and of course the number 7. And I'm not 100% sure if there's going to be a replacement route covering this section of the route, and of course following past the 17H. And sorry for a little bit of misinformation, the 24H will then follow the 24 route, what it currently does down towards Cradley Heath, and what was also covered on the 208 and of course the former 124. And then it will serve Cradley Heath High Street, the 24H will, and then it will go down the Congreves, and then it will follow part of the 17H, and then it will turn left onto Codsall Road, and then it will go along Codsall Road into Hayden Hill, and then after that it will go across Beauty Bank, past Old Hill train station, and then it will go along the Perry Park Road, and then it will come into the centre of Blackheath. It would possibly loop around Blackheath, like serving the Sainsbury's, and then it will head off towards Rowley Regis train station, which is currently served by the 231, and I'm not sure if the 231 is going to continue serving that part, unless they're just adding an extra route on. But I don't know. So anyway, here we are, just arriving at Cradley Heath train station. Obviously, if there's no replacement route serving the train station, this would then mean the X10 and the 4M will be the only surviving route serving the interchange. And so this is the interchange, and the 24H will then go along and then follow the 14A service into the centre of Halesowen. The 215 route, however, will replace part of the 24. So what it will do, it will go along, so it will start where the 24 currently starts, then it will go along the Birmingham Road, and then it will do a loop around Oakham, it will then do a loop around Cates Hill. I think it's also to replace part of the 74A, but obviously it will no longer go along Owen Street, Bennett's Hill and Shirley Road, but now it is replacing part of the 74A. It will then go along down towards the Sledmere, and then it will go up the Tansley Hill field. It will go up Tansley Hill by the Warrens Hall Nature Reserve, and then after that the 215 will then terminate at the end of Springfield, so it will not go down into Blackheath. The 214, however, which is currently served by the 14 up to the Fox Yards, that will follow the 14 initially, but it will just be a different number. It will go along the Priory Estate, and then it will terminate at the Fox Yards Estate. Even though it would have been great to also come back via the Black Country Living Museum and the Dudley Canal and Tunnel Trust, but obviously the route is set to go via the Priory Estate, because obviously you've got the 11A and the 229 serving the Black Country Museum. So this is all good news. And then the 215 will then follow the X8 route back. Then it will go on the Tansley Hill field, along the Sledmere, and then after the Sledmere it will go back onto part of Oakham, Cates Hill, and then head over towards the terminus in Dudley. So anyway, now I'm going to cover the part of the section which is going to be covered by this new 24H, and I'm looking forward to be travelling on the 24H in due course of the new year. The 24 route, however, will serve Bush roads because obviously NX had to reroute it onto route the 24 onto Stony Lane. But however, this is all good news for all the new routes that are happening in due course of the new year, and I will be riding the new routes in the new year. If I don't do any bus routes before Christmas, I just want to wish you all a great Christmas, even though we're only a month early. But I will be continuing to deliver you your videos, and so here we go. We're on our way. So this is the section that will be covered by the 24H. Anyway, guys, we're going to be heading towards Castle Hill. Now, as you know, the reason why services are terminating at Castle Hill, that is because down to one thing, and that's the Dudley interchange being upgraded. So services are terminating at Castle Hill, and so here we are, now arrived at Castle Hill.